Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. This week was dominated by Victor's death, which provided us with moment after spectacular scene as word spread around Salem and friends, foes, and family came to terms with it. Victor is getting the send-off he deserves on Days of Our Lives, but what happens next? A life celebration. Because it's still fresh in my mind and heart, I'm going to start my column with Suzanne Rogers' 50th anniversary episode from last week. I was concerned that we weren't getting enough Maggie, but on Friday we received an extra-sized episode that allowed for flashbacks for both her and Victor and allowed the production to weave them together. We were about a half hour in and had only seen one flashback to Maggie and Mickey's wedding, but the program was over an hour long without commercials, one of the advantages of streaming, and the latter part was when they really stretched their legs. Victor Maggie HP Days, John Aniston, Suzanne Rogers. I was choking up by the time they finished the episode with a Maggie montage through the years, which culminated, of course, with her and Victor. That's probably why they waited a few months to tell this story and tie it onto Rogers' anniversary. The show's production timeline would have caught up to John Aniston's death a long ago, but they held off. And boy, was it worth it. Maggie brought out Victor's humanity in his later years, and while he was her second great love, she was his only one in many ways, despite his multiple marriages. For me, intertwining memories and flashbacks of the two of them worked well. Justin from Days sobs as Bonnie cuddles him. Justin's tears. They've got me. I'm not dismissing Wally Kurth's acting ability in the least, but he's had the most opportunities to work with John Aniston, so I'm sure there was some reality in that moment. Bunny, too, moved me when she told Justin he didn't have to be strong for her and held him while he cried. It's hardly surprising because Judy Evans is wonderful, but Bunny isn't exactly the person you'd go to for comfort. Instead, it appears that they're sending Victor off with one last mystery as we try to find out where he was and what he was doing before his jet went down. And the program is allowing everyone, from the actors and crew to us, to mourn him in the process. And this week we've seen it all, from Steve's "Should I really be sorry he's gone?" to Sean's "This is all my fault." I'm so mad at everyone. Maggie and Justin exclaimed, their hearts broken. Victor was not a pleasant person. He was complicated and challenging, and I'm delighted to see that his sorrow is as well. And the reactions are all logical. Xander, for example. So much of his persona is based on his desire to be a part of the family and win Victor's love and respect. He was eager for love from a man who, to be honest, did not deserve it. But that doesn't make Xander's loss of Victor any less painful. And his scenes with Brady bonding over the conflict between loving and loathing Victor was superbly acted. As they hug, Xander's agonized face nestles into Brady's shoulder. And I believe that's about all that will keep Sarah's secret hidden for the time being. The week finished with Xander being surprised to meet his heavily pregnant ex-wife, but it appears too soon for him to comprehend what's going on. Instead, I believe he'll be enough distracted to buy her Rex narrative, because he's already in agony. The fact that she and Rex are together and pregnant may be enough to make him want to be outraged rather than confront the truth. Today's commish, gone tomorrow. I believe we can already see how Belle will depart now that Martha Madison has announced her departure from the show. Sean was already chasing after Beau, and his "everybody hates me" reaction to Victor's death would just push her away. And while I don't want Belle to leave Salem, please leave Sean at this time. He's becoming a touch too wowy for my liking. Marlena has a lot of work ahead of her. Paulina and Abe look at a contemplative Belle. Now I'm wondering if Paulina will take over as commissioner sooner rather than later. And speaking of which, Laurie from Soaps.com explained to me that Salem is a magical town. What other community would enable a mayor to simply choose their own successor? Oh, it's written in the bylaws. Sure, Belle, if any community adopted policies that completely disregard and undermine the democratic process, why not Salem? But I don't see Rawlings going down without a fight. However, I am not opposed to Paulina as mayor. Her personality is characterized by the phrase, "I don't care what you're doing or what excuses you're offering. I want results now." And that will make Salem politics much more intriguing. Honeymooners. When it comes to Gwen and Dimitri and Leo, I'm at a loss for words. At this point, my only interpretation is that she is deliberately being dumb in order to dodge the obvious. It's not just that the excuses are poorly thought out and performed, it's that they keep happening over and over again. Leo, dressed in snow pants, opens a hotel room door for Gwen, who covers her mouth. A stiff Dimitri gapes behind Leo, wearing a robe. But think if Days of Our Lives had truly landed Madonna, Gwen, and Leo at a concert. Because yes, Madonna's birthday is on August 16, and no, it's not a plausible reason to travel to Iceland, Leo. I'm going to wish till the very end that they'd made this a throuple and included Gwen in the plot, but it is what it is. But as time goes on, I think the chances of Gwen being around after this get fewer and slimmer. It's the last straw kind of treachery. Strange thoughts. Asterisk Maggie touching Victor's portrait as though she were holding Victor was devastating. Gabby raises her brow at Rachel from the dimmer couch. The young lady is wearing a tiara. Asterisk, you had a wedding, and I missed it. Rachel, we all did. We were all guilty. Gaby's small and last-minute answer pales in comparison to the stabby wedding disaster. Asterisk, are we betting on whether Lily and Melinda will betray each other or make this work? Asterisk, I have some opinions on the Talia/Channel/Johnny situation, but I'm going to save them for a day when I'm not in tears. Thanks for watching if you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.